Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a lovely day. So yesterday I went over the security flaw in Pixel 6 and Pixel 6 Pro, which you can only fix by toggling a switch that no longer exists in that version of Android. Great job, Google. And the next thing that we have today is an issue with the screenshot and edit tool. It says here, introducing Acropolis, a serious privacy vulnerability in the Google Pixel's inbuilt screenshot editing tool markup, enabling partial recovery of the original unedited image data of a cropped and/or redacted screenshot. And you can take a look at what it looks like here. So somebody posts a picture of a credit card, redacting out their credit card number here. You can download the image and you put it into this little tool, and you can see everything again, including the credit card number as well as everything else. Now, to be clear, I can't reproduce this. I've tried to reproduce this and I can't because it only allows PNG input files. And while my Pixel 6 Pro will take screenshots as a PNG, the moment that I actually edited it or used a crop tool or draw something over something, it saves it or exports it as a JPEG. It never saves it as a PNG after I edit it, and I cannot find an option anywhere in this piece of software to actually choose to save it or export it as a PNG. So I'm very confused as to how it is you even deal with this or use this exploit. I've gone over every single one of my cropped images and they're all JPEGs. I decided to take a new screenshot, edit it, and I looked around for a setting to see if there's even an option to save it as a PNG, and I can't find that shit anywhere. I don't know if that's because I use Graphene OS, and Graphene OS is using something different by default for when I take a screenshot. So if I hit the volume button and the power down and the power button, there'll usually be a little edit button right by the screenshot, and I can click that to crop or draw stuff over something. I don't know if that's using the exact same thing as whatever stock Android shows up when you buy a Pixel 6 Pro straight from Google. Maybe that's the case. Maybe Graphene has something else, or maybe there's some configuration option that I'm missing. I can't reproduce this. But the reason I'm posting this is because if this is true, and I don't see anybody here in this very, very long thread calling him out on BS, no, nobody here is saying this is BS, you made this up, this doesn't actually exist. One thing I'm curious of is, A, does this actually exist? And B, what do you have to do to avoid it? Very curious, very, very curious, because this is not a good, if this is actually true, if what I'm linking to is actually true, this is a really, really bad week for Google security-wise, especially since, one of the things with the Pixel is they talk about how secure it is, how much more secure it is than many of the other phones out there. So I don't know, man. Again, if you were somebody that redacted screenshots and you've been posting stuff to Discord or to friends, I just want you to imagine, you're dealing with a douchebag customer, you take a screenshot, you redact out his email and his name, you post it to some forum, anybody can go and download that and now spam that customer. That. And one of the interesting moral questions here is, who would you actually hold responsible or accountable for this? So hypothetically speaking, let's say I screenshot, I don't know, let's just say I went out on a horrible date, right? I went on a horrible date, and the person that I went on a horrible date with messages me afterwards and bothers and harasses the crap out of me. I take a screenshot, I redact the name and the phone number from the top so you can't see that, to share it and go, oh my God, can you believe the crap I'm dealing with tonight? Then 2 years later, somebody is able to find that person's name and phone number. Am I responsible or is Google? Because again, when you use a redacting tool, if you go into Microsoft Paint and you select and you hit delete and you save that, you just, even in 1997, you just expected that what you redacted was actually redacted. On the other hand, you chose to share something to begin with. It's one of those really interesting things, because if this is real, there's a lot of people that are going to be in a lot of shit, because you bet your ass people are going to be combing through Discord and forums trying to find every single effing redacted image and unredacted just to F with the person who posted it. So my question here is, who do you hold accountable? Is it 50-50? Is it 50% Google's blame? 50% the person who shared the information? Is it all the person that shared the information? Is it all Google? Interesting philosophical question that we're not going to get to answer because of buggy Google software. That's it for today, and as always, I hope you learned something. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye now.